Hey guys, it's Postbox Pat. Welcome back to an amazing video today, and today I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how we pulled off a 4v28 in 50v50. So I'm just going to speed the gameplay up on full speed because I want you guys to see just basically what we did at the start. Simply, we landed at a decent spot, shifty shafts, near the circle-ish, decided to loot up a little bit. I was AFK for a little bit, got a bunch of loot, got ourselves loads of materials, and the weapons we were focusing on for this sort of strategy was mainly SMGs and the drum gun itself. So they were like the target weapons. Obviously at this stage in this gameplay, a few weapons that have probably already been added into the game right now, like the P90 or the compact SMG, whatever you want to call it, wasn't in the game at this time, so we didn't have access to that. And also the buff was still on the little kind of submachine gun, as you like to say it. But I also have some amazing other clutches for you guys that I'm going to be releasing very soon. I was actually playing a game with me and Zepho, just me and him, and we actually got a 2v34, I believe it was, or 32, I can't remember the exact numbers, but that'll be coming out very soon for you guys as well. I love bringing out these clutch gameplays. I did one in the past and it got almost 2 million views. I think it's got over now. I don't know. I think it's just all, I don't know the exact stats for it, but it's almost 2 million last time I checked, so which is absolutely insane. So I thought, you know what, let's try and go for another clutch for you guys, and this game was the sort of game I thought it could happen. So what we're doing here is we're just simply messing around. We've got me, Postbox Boo, AGDC, who's someone I always play with on the Nintendo Switch side of stuff, and Zepho himself as well. We're kind of just chilling around, getting ready for the action, getting ready to take out the enemies, and basically get as many kills as we can. So we didn't actually think this was possible, and this was the first clutch we got. Now we've had a bunch of clutches, and if you are a fan of my channel, you've probably seen a few clutch gameplays in the background of videos if you've been watching closely, but obviously they're only little ones. I've had like little ones of like 6, 7, I had one that was like 20, but nothing like 28. So in this one, it's actually going to be a clutch of 28 people. So I'm going to give you guys a guide of what exactly I did, and then I'm going to show you guys footage of all 4 people's like perspectives, which is absolutely awesome. So get ready for that as well. That's towards the end of the video, but for now we'll get into this and I'll show you guys exactly how to set up and get ready for one of these clutches. So what we're doing here is we're waiting for our team to get taken out. We've only got a few members left, and at this point we decided, you know, it's time to start taking out enemies, and this was where it was at 28. There was actually 11 people still on our team, but none of our team actually get guaranteed kills. They all actually get wrecked, and there's a bunch of them that are down already, so it's just us 4 that are actually still alive at this point in the game. All our team are already either down enemies or are down themselves, so there's hardly anyone left on our team standing. It's just us 4. Everyone else is near enough out or doesn't get any kills, so that's why it's 28. And here we are, to straight off the bat, a nice little SMG kill there. Zephyr jumps in with his SMG there. When the 4 screen comes on, I'll tell you guys who to watch and when to watch at different points, but for now we're pushing through. I managed to get my hands on an RPG, which will come in really handy. At this point we were like, oh my, there's now only 7 of us left on our team. Everyone's down other than us, you can see on the map there, and we're like, oh, this is just the end. There's no way we can do this, and we just had confidence. We just kept doing it. We played a little bit carefully. The enemies, you could see them pushing across over there to our left. I'm surprised they didn't shoot me then when I was dropping some resources there, but you can see me taking out these enemies here, getting a nice full damage on him there, knowing that he's dropped into our base somewhere. We're getting pushed from all different angles and all different sides. Take out that little bear there, nice little kill there. Keep moving around, building up with our like stairs, pushing up, keeping the high ground was the main objective for us at this point. Knowing that we got 2 minutes to take out as many enemies as we can on the high ground was pretty key. Now there are several points in this gameplay where I get lasered, and I wish that didn't happen, but you can't really expect that sort of stuff not to happen when you've got over 20 people suppressing you. So here I get lasered by at least 2 people there and take absolute tons of damage. I didn't intend that to happen at all, and it was really unfortunate, but it did, so I had to actually get back in here and bandage up. The downside to this was my team were left on their own fighting the enemies, and we possibly could have lost at this point. Now at this point I was very, very nervous, and so were my team, because this was our first clutch in a very long time since me and Rain got our clutch back in the day, which was about 27 people using the little medkit technique, which didn't require any skill at all. But obviously this is requiring quite a lot of skill. Now the reason I'm playing so stealthy and near enough everyone is on my team is because we don't want the enemies to know 100% where we are, so we keep behind cover and keep popping at different points. Now, what was clever about this is all 4 of us were engaging in the fight. There wasn't one of us not taking out enemies, and at this point here, I thought I was out the game. 1 HP. I have no idea how I survived that shot to the head. I believe it was probably like a scar or something that near enough took me to 1 HP. I don't know exactly what weapon it was that hit me in the head, or it may have just been 2 body shots, but you can see I just keep getting lasered, and because I didn't take a scar into battle, or an AR should I say, I'm kind of struggling to kill the enemies at range, which I really didn't expect to happen. Obviously, this is our first attempt at it, and it's the first one I'm bringing you guys of many, so expect more clutches on my channel very soon. So if you're interested in checking out some epic clutches, stay tuned for that. Hit that subscribe bell, it would be awesome. I'm looking forward to showing you guys the 5-way or the 4-way screen, should I say, of everyone's point of view on this fight. It's absolutely awesome, and there we are. We finally have our scar there, and this is when the action steps up once I pick up this scar. Because all enemies are at further range, the scar was really required to me, basically for me to be able to take out enemies very easily. So it's just something I needed, and I had to get it because I was struggling in the position I was in. I had to gain access to an AR as soon as possible. Obviously, I dropped my rocket, which I wish I didn't do. I dropped it to one of my teammates, but they're using it pretty well, so I thought, you know what, why not? I'm not doing too much here. We're working as a team to pull this, and basically what we're doing is we're just playing together, moving in, pushing in slowly. I dropped the shotgun, realizing that SMGs are probably a lot better in this situation. Drop that shotgun. There's an enemy in front of me here. Got to switch to the SMG quickly, get him down pretty easily. SMG 40 damage to the head. Obviously, this was before it got nerfed. We're going to keep pushing in a little bit. Got a good position on ourselves here. Only 12 enemies remaining, so this is exactly what we've done here. Really well out. Unfortunately, GDC is out of the game at this point, unfortunately, but it's all right. There's still 3 of us left. We've got 11 enemies left. At this point, we were pretty nervous because obviously we're being pushed in quite hard, and there's a few enemies around these corners. So what I'm doing here is getting them meds up where I can, and then editing out of here and getting straight through into position. And we're kind of pushing this side of Tomato Town because they probably didn't expect us to come to this side. Luckily, our launch pad did help us out there. Again, getting another potion on. Still 10 enemies left. 10v3. Not an easy task at all, but we're in a good position to be able to pull this off. Now only 9 enemies remaining, so we're doing really well here. This is just something that I can't believe actually happened. We're still pushing in a little bit. We've got a few enemies over there in the distance, taking these out with our AR, trying to get a few shots off there with the scar. Nice little shot on that guy there. Unfortunately, I just thought it was a bit of a waste of ammo. We've also got the guy up left. When you just look everywhere, guys, there's enemies everywhere. I'm suppressing as many as I can from distance. What we're trying to do here is keep ourselves separated from each other, try and not go too close to the team, so I'm letting them two push up a little bit. I'm suppressing some fire on the enemies, trying to build my structure as much as I can so it doesn't get shot down so easily. Another lovely AR kill who possibly could have killed our team. Again, at a distance over there, suppressing with my scar, trying to get a few shots off at him. Unfortunately, the shots are missing, but I got a few off at him, so a decent amount of damage. So there you go. Nice little down from Zephyr there. Easily done. Only a few enemies remaining now, and unfortunately, I messed up the build there, but oh well. We're still pushing in, and it's only there's some more down there. It's so little left. They're all near enough down. So at this point, we were thinking, we've actually done this. I can't believe it. And then we keep pushing up, keep looking for the last few enemies. Nice and easy. There's one behind there. Get a little few scar shots, and boom, get the final kill nice and easily. So there you guys go. We've got 7 people, 8 people spectating there at the bottom left. Zephyr had a bunch, and my little brother Postbox Boo had a bunch as well. Postbox Boo's channel is down below if you want to go and check him out. He hasn't actually uploaded any videos, but for future content he will be doing so. So let's pop in to the 4-way screen, and I'll tell you guys who to watch in different situations. This is gonna be crazy, so let's get into this. Okay, so all the characters here from left to bottom. The top left is my little brother Postbox Boo. Top right is Zepho. The bottom left is myself, and bottom right is ADGC and whatever his name is, the Nintendo Switch player I always play with, and we're going to be pushing in at this point. So the best player to watch, in my opinion, out of us 4 would be Zephyr, the top right. He's a very talented Fortnite player. He's definitely probably better than me in most situations, so I definitely rank him as a good player. Sorry about the recording. The replay system just couldn't handle the 50-50 all the time, but I'm going to give you guys a little tutorial exactly what's going on. Obviously, there's a lot of different things to watch. You can choose who you want to watch exactly at different situations. I've never really done something like this before, and I thought, you know, today's the video for it, so why not show off some little like kind of just gameplay of all 4 of us playing and getting that huge clutch. So yeah, that's what we're doing. This is the ideal situation. So you can see there, Zepho and Postbox Boo are pushing people out pretty easily. You can see Zephyr there suppressing people with his suppressed. Postbox Boo almost got down by an RPG there. I'm ignoring my gameplay at the moment, and AD's just camping there in the corner down there at the bottom. But yeah, you can see Postbox Boo's got the height here. Nice little SMG slipping down a little bit to take that guy out. Zepho and Boo have both lagged a little bit there. Must have been high ping at that time or something to do with the replay system. So you can see them pushing around, getting the kill. Boo going for the nice little supply drop there. Sorry, Zepho's got the high ground there with the SMG taking people out. Nothing really at that supply drop that comes in handy over the minis. Keeps pushing around. Zepho again, once again, with his SMG, trying to take out as many enemies as possible. Lovely RPG there from Zepho to get that 4th kill there easily in, and that actually gets him to his 5th down. So there we are, nicely done there. Builds up again with his RPG, keeps suppressing, keeps building up, keeping them distracted for me and Boo to keep pushing. I'm there at the bottom, you can see, positioning myself, and AG, I don't know what's going on there at the bottom right for DC down there, but he's trying his best to push up. He's doing as much as he can. He actually gets 1 kill, I believe, in this game, so it's alright for him, but he's doing decent. You can see there, Boo there firing a few RPGs, me moving up there with Zepho, and Zepho's actually up there as well. That's when I get hit on the 1 HP, so I have to kind of heal up. Zepho's there covering me at this point, watching out for enemies. Again, a little bit of lag. He's actually taken out this guy that actually tried pushing me, so good work there from Zepho. That was an ideal situation for him. He had to pull that off. If he actually failed that, possibly we could have lost the game. Boo and Zepho still got the high ground, suppressing as many enemies as possible in this position. And what we were actually talking about in the party chat at this point was keeping our position, keeping ourselves on the high ground, making sure we are all split up, guarding each other in different situations when that happens for me. And it did work out really well, and you can see the teamwork in this gameplay was absolutely perfect. So AG's unfortunately getting wrecked by, unluckily, C4s, the old C4s. He gets suppressed by this guy. He's absolutely getting battered by these players here. Suppressed madness. You can see him spamming his builds there. You can see Boo there trying to support him with some rockets, and we're all trying to support him with rockets, but unfortunately the guy just gets down and we just can't get in for the rescue because the circle is about to close in. So we're still fighting off all the players where AG's down and the circle is closing, so we have to leave him, unfortunately. I'm just going to display this cool picture of the school trooper there at the bottom right. Rip my friend there, that's the school trooper for you. But yeah, we're going to keep moving in and we're going to keep pushing as many enemies as we can. Get a nice little pot of potion down here, big pot if you'd like to say, or medium potion, I don't know what you want to call it, but 50 HP or 50 shield. We're pushing in again, got the minis, got the SMG, and you can see there Zepho still suppressing them. He's now got heavy shotgun out. Unfortunately misses that build quite badly, but it's alright. We're still pushing in pretty safely, going along the mountain, getting into that storm, getting that launch pad. Nicely done, and there we go, we push onto the other side. So at this point Boo was pretty nervous as well, so he manages to build up to that launch pad as well and gets away from all of the enemies as a team. So that was an easy push and an easy technique from all of us to get to this side of the map. With the storm coming in, we knew we were in safe positions to get our shield back up and get back into action. I think the idea of the storm in this situation really did help out, and I definitely think with the storm, like us switching side and the storm slowly moving in and getting to the right position for us to heal up. As you see, Zepho looked like he popped maybe a chug jug. I used 2 potions and Boo used some as well. That positioning was just awesome, and that's what gave us this advantage at this point. So it's kind of like 2 major stages to this. We had the one on the mountain and then the push into Tomato Town. You can see us taking these guys out. Miniguns out there for Boo. Zepho suppressing heavy rockets. Unfortunately, they get built down. Zepho's easily built there with his nice little stairs, just defending Boo and himself. Easy build up there. Bit of lag there. Sorry about that, guys. Again, replay system. And he's pushing in, seeing if he can find any enemies. And at this point, there are hardly any enemies left. So Zepho is tearing through people, absolutely ripping people down. Boo again, suppressing a little bit there, taking a little bit of damage. Zepho gets the nice little heavy shotgun off of him. The minigun comes in handy for Boo. Easy suppression there. I'm still pushing in a little bit, having a little bit of errors, suppressing my Scar. Nice and easy positioning from all 3 of us here, all split up. Zepho's pushed in. Boo's stayed back a little bit. I've stayed back on the right hand side, just behind Boo, and we're just still suppressing everything just behind Zepho, sorry, taking everybody out. And the last guy gets an easy Scar shot on, and boom, that is the victory royale. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Absolute tons of kills, you can see there. Totals up to 27. One of our kills actually unfortunately got lost in the storm, so it didn't count, but it was an assist, so that's why I put 28 in the thumbnail. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, stick around for daily Fortnite content. And once again, this is Postbox Pat, signing out.